What's up, everybody? I hope everybody's having a good day and stuff. I have a lot of lessons for you guys today, so obviously I'm going to do one right now, but if you're looking for lessons today and kind of trying to build your guitar knowledge a little bit, check out my channel, because I'm probably going to post like 6 or 7 lessons today, probably by around like 5 or 6 o'clock. So the first one we're going to start with today is I Know You by Skylar Grey. And this is off the 50 Shades of Grey soundtrack, which so far is really good. Everything I've heard from it, I really like that whole soundtrack. I've done, I think, 2 lessons on songs from there. So, anyway, so we're going to start with the Capo on first fret. Pick up my guitar. Alright, so I've just got my Dunlop trigger Capo. Put there on first fret. Alright, so for the verse, this is kind of the rough strum pattern right here for most of the song, besides the chorus, and I specifically laid out the chorus, we'll get there, but for most of the song, the verse, the pre-chorus, and the bridge, this is going to be your strum pattern. It's down, 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 up, down, up, down, up. So that's just kind of a rough idea. It's like any strum pattern, it might have a little bit of variation in there, but that's kind of going to be a pretty good way to keep yourself on point for the strum pattern. So verse is pretty easy. It's E minor, C, G, and D. So I'll give you a little demo of that. Alright, so I kind of went through a little fast on that first one on accident that first time through, but that second time through is going to be about the speed that you're going to want for that. But really easy chords. E minor, it's right there. C, just your standard C chord. G, just a regular G chord. And D, just a regular D chord. Easy chords, no big deal. This part should be a breeze for anybody. Alright, so the next part is the pre-chorus. Again, should be pretty easy. So it's going to be C, A minor, E minor the first time through. And then you're going to play the C and the A minor, and then you're going to switch to a B minor the second time through. So I hope that's clear and that makes sense. You play this twice, but on the second time, instead of E minor, you play B minor. So I'll play it through real quick and show you. And you kind of build that B minor up at the end because it's going into the chorus, obviously pre-chorus. So it kind of builds up into the chorus. So anyways, the chords I'm using for that is standard C chord, standard A minor chord. You can see that. And then standard E minor. Okay. And then the only other chord would be the B minor, which I've had some people ask about this who don't know how to play the B minor, since it's kind of one that you learn a little bit later on, even though it's a standard chord. And it's just like a pretty easy, it should be one of the first bar chords you learn, let me put it that way. So anyways, just as a walkthrough on this to help those who aren't familiar with B minor, bar, 2nd fret, relative to the capo. Middle finger is going to be on 3rd fret of the B string, and then G and D on 4th frets of the G and D strings. So basically, the way I teach my little kid students that I actually teach in person, I teach them you bar 2nd fret and then put an A minor behind it is what it looks like. That's going to give you that B minor chord. All right, moving on. Next is going to be the chorus. Okay, so I'll kind of walk through this a little bit and then I'll show you. So our E minor and our G strum patterns are going to be the same, you'll notice. I wrote them out just so you can kind of see it, but they're going to be the same. And then B minor and A minor are going to be the same as well. And then C is just going to be our normal strum pattern up here. And that actually, C extends for 2 counts. So these parts right here, these chords, these first 4 chords, that's actually a build-up. And that's why they're shorter, and it's a little bit of a different strum pattern. It's more of a build-up. So sorry if I'm kind of shaky. It's a little cold in here. But anyways, I'll show you. It kind of does a build-up into this C chord, and it just extends into this regular strum pattern. So let me show you what that looks like. Like I said, chords we're going to use: E minor, which I've already shown you, B minor, which I just showed you, G, and then A minor, and then C. Those are the chords we're going to be using. So it's going to look like this. Just like that. So pretty easy, like I said. The first 4 chords, besides that C chord, it's all a build up to that C chord, and then you extend to that C chord for a while. So that's pretty easy. It has a real cool. Every tutorial I've done on a song from this soundtrack, I think Earned It by The Weeknd and Love Me Like You Do by Ellie Goulding, and every song from this album kind of has a sexy sound. You know, if you know what the movie's about, that's kind of why. So this kind of has that sexy sound to it, this guitar part. So anyways, we'll move on. And the last part is going to be the bridge. And that's just going to be alternating between C and E minor. Really easy. Same as our strum pattern up here. We're going to go back to that strum pattern. Super easy. Just standard C chord, standard E minor chord, and it's just going to sound like. And go back and forth between those, I think maybe 3 times before it goes back into the pre-chorus and then back into the final chorus, and then the song's over. So anyways, guys, I hope that explains everything well. I hope the strumming and all that, and me going over that B minor a little extra, I hope that helps you guys. Like I said, I have a whole lot more tutorials coming out today. I'm thinking 6 or 7. So anyways, check out my channel if you're looking for more stuff or whatever. Or if you liked this video, check out my channel and subscribe, like, comment, say hey, whatever. So thanks so much, guys.